Oke guys, balik lagi di VCT Champion 2023 Law the Bracket ya. Ini kedua region sedang saling membun ya. EDG melawan BLG. Ini prediksi gue sih tetap EDG ini kayaknya yang lolos nih. BLG nampaknya akan pulang ya.
Repeat curse that most teams can't get past against NRG. They've shown real viability,
sih harusnya gacor nih ya di map pertama.
Familiar foe and a patient beginning.
BiliBili lawan EDG juga menang di ban sebelumnya. Oh iya kah?
BiliBili are stacked up here and that's where there's a little bit of pressure towards a shot. Boombot will indicate presence elsewhere.
Anjir, kasih cyber trap ternyata. Ya ketahuan si Kengkeng. Anjay, meta apa lagi ini? Chamber Frenzy. Wah, di trade lagi guys. Nobody's gacor. Nobody's gacor. Ay. Oke, bisa ini. Ceca Cicu. Cewek cantik Cina lucu. Aduh. Ceca Cicu.
20 seconds. Really on Chichu to make that move. Get that spike, do what he can. He knows where K-Knight is.
Cewek cantik Cina lucu. Ay.
13 seconds now, tries to make a run for it, gets away. K-Knight closing the gap now. Can he deny this? Go for the plant. Camera up. Noted. Location is revealed, but still Chichu.
Sip. Ya, adik-adik ya.
Targeting this sort of play.
Okay, it's not a winnable fight for him there. Walking in dry on that, they did decide to kind of almost set up that trap. We're seeing it towards Hookah now, we're seeing it here towards Shower. But again, the reaction is clean coming out from EDG. Taking over the space that looked available. Can't capitalize on that utility just yet, but obviously signifying great deals of presence. TP's already taken there, committing to this.
Kayaknya sih satu sih. Kau dong dapat.
Yeah, swing and detail like that was perfect. K-Knight though, what a shot on the second, but it's not enough.
2v2 guys, jadi winnable kill.
Down to a 2v2, and bear in mind what EDG came in with. This is still very dangerous with how standing. That ult is still in play. Biang finally making over towards A, but caution being aired after that swing towards CT. A tap on the spike, and with 13 seconds, this is rough. Yeah, lovely work there. How long now? A chance of danger, yes. Not gonna happen. BLG, BiliBili.
Already, the smokes will be the indicator.
Ada camera di sini. Hancur kamera lu.
Not sure what the goal of that was. If maybe I'm missing something there, but
if they didn't fill out the stack, maybe they're thinking that somebody is tucked in, playing safe on backside. Now maybe an overinvestment.
Looking at what they have remaining though for this retake, you're looking at Bianca. No flash yet to play with. YZ has a lot of utility.
ZMJ, anjir, bench itu dia cok.
But Bianca, I don't know how long until he's got that flash back up, but still it's a dry walk.
Cakep banget, Smoky. Kengkeng dapat juga lagi.
4 players there, they burnt through that utility, not giving themselves any chance to really spur on this take back towards the site. YZ and Yosemite have nothing to do with this. They might as well back away here, try and keep those rifles. EDG are grinning. After what was maybe a questionable ult, it works out well enough that they don't get punished by any means.
Dia lihat kanan
dulu. Finds the pointy end of the stick, but that's not the end of the world. They'll be fine going forward. They keep 4 standing, and EDG.
Dipus coy. Dipus coy.
Yep. Try and slip in with a frenzy.
Wah, mencari chance dia. Dapat ternyata ya.
And actually an explosive response.
Whoop.
He wants to take full control off this, force them further away, and not gonna find much with it, but he does.
Kosong B-nya bang.
He doesn't know how much he's gathered. He has the full sight for now. See how far back Biang fell, all the way back towards elbow. K-Knight's running. And they felt out this is looking like a pressure point here. Worth trying to clear through quickly, as you could already see the pace and the amount of space that Chichu's gathered. They can basically secure the site. That's a plant now.
Oh my god.
Ini lagi gacor-gacor banget ini nembak ke smoke guys ya.
Yosemite, no chance to even have a say in this.
Ada aja hoki-hokinya. Enak. Satu lagi bokong udah kedengeran ya kan? Biang nih, Biang. BT pasti itu. Ulti di arah Asort nih ya. Ultinya bagus ini.
Trickier to use now.
Launching smoke.
So 70's going to be playing towards this. Does have a judge, so that's going to be pretty much a good portion of the map kept under control for BiliBili. There's very little to do. Yes, they could potentially adjust through showers, but you can see also the adjustment of K-Knight's utility. So really that A site is looking very well fortified. So eyes turn towards B. Can they figure it out? To play towards long? Why is he in what was an unorthodox position when we initially saw this, but now we've started to see it more, more and more often. This could be a common position for him. Let's see if EDG are aware of it and how they deal with this look. Didn't quite get the flash, but Smoggy.
Anjing, diselamatin Pensel.
Unbelievable.
Mau di ulti kah? Masih Rin? Rin. Orang tercinta Kakashi. Oh. Nggak kena ya? Tag kameranya kocak.
So somebody's going to be left into kind of his own corner. It's on the likes of K-Knight, who's done very well. Follow up.
Walalalala.
27 seconds out, down to just 2 though.
1 kill lagi sih bisa ulti nih. 1 orb. 1 kill.
Go look at the rest of the fight.
Stick them out dekat. Mantap. Nobody si gacor.
Somebody gets caught out and
Last triple.
In a 1v2 but the spikes.
Nice.
So close to him.
Let's go.
Trying to defend.
Looking very comfortable here. Oh, hang on.
Lah, ngelamun guys.
Maybe just, but again, if you're
Kayaknya lagi lihat map gak sih itu?
Kind of hoping you're focused up, but
ngelamun dikit. Kanan Kang.
The marksman.
Ya Allah, ada yang lewat.
Not bad, but need a bit more. Maybe K-Knight's the one.
Aman.
You're gonna find one. Down to 2 now. Revealing Kangkang's position. Yes. But how much can Biang do here?
Asik di ulti CT.
Off on the other side. They've already secured CT. A comfortable plant again.
Ada kurang sebenarnya ultinya.
Keeping them isolated. Biang's position's noted. You can already see the readjust coming around from Kangkang, playing towards long to make that cross near and impossible. It's a beautiful post-plant setup.
The pitch just causes so many issues.
There's no way in. With Kangkang in this position, what are you meant to do?
Iya, nggak mungkin sih ini mah. Kecuali Kangkangnya miss. Nggak mungkin.
You noted it, the cross marked here. Kangkang will punish.
Oke, aman.
Looking Philly, unfortunately, maybe feeling the anxiety of the final.
Kena si YZ, timing banget itu. Ini sih udah dapat timing, dapat hoki-hokinya di smoke, EDG ya.
One more player. Smoggy tries to go back and check on him, but he does lose his life for it. Now,
nobody si gacor memplanking.
Just going all the way around. Kangkang fully aware that CT's that next layer.
Mantap ZMJ.
And EDG are playing like the favored side. They are playing to their skill, not allowing BiliBili anything in this.
7-1 guys, seperti ingat ya.
As we progress through the round on the
Yeah,
side
nice
of
burung.
BiliBili.
Mantap. Aduh, kurang gacor nobadinya.
Glass cannon with a rifle and he wins that fight. He had to hit the headshot and he does. Went on any longer, there'd be problems. Information received. 3 players in the right place for now, but 1 minute 20 on the board. There's still a lot of time for readjustments, but I like this. Look at what BiliBili doing on the rest of the map. Taking space. This is what made them great before, but EDG will be aware of this. This team will know what they like to do. Do they read it well enough to be prepared?
Rin the only one to really explore this side. Previously, Smoggy looks aware.
Wow, cakep, aware banget.
Oh god, they're reading them. They are reading them like it's an
Terbaca nampaknya guys ini
book
BiliBili ya.
on the table. Yes, it caught off a couple of different teams. North America suffering, a couple of others, yes. But this right now, I mean, you're seeing someone who's played this side.
Yeah, and I think to come back to that same point, EDG.
Pede banget ya, buka badan ya, nggak takut ya.
They're so familiar here. They're reading some of the trap plays we saw early on. Some of the mid-rounding here. I mean, Yosemite has to find it.
Hey, hampir meninggal.
Away. There's an opportunity for him to fall there.
Teams having the utility for this post-plant. K-Knight is giving them a real chance.
Wah.
Smoggy. And where's that final
Smoggy
player?
kayak lagi over pede nih guys,
He's got
asli.
everything he needs, and YZ is trying to clear house. He's trying to get him down here. Already got the ult gonna come in, make sure they can't even get towards half. They're trying to hunt him
Masih ada Molly, masih ada Molly.
K-Knight's fallen, Molly to the site.
Kelas.
Oh, it's heartbreak. I don't know if he can get to this. No, he absolutely cannot. As it stands, EDG are just walking.
Yang menang lawan Fnatic apa nunggu upper? Nunggu upper. Ini beda bracket.
Now we go back. 2 players to try and hold this B site together.
Ya etalase 3 adik-adik kembali sudah dimunculkan di layar kaca Anda. Langsung aja ini yang lagi musim sport bra ya adik-adik. Buat nge-gym, buat berenang juga bisa. Apalagi buat satchel ke depan. Itu auto gondal gandul ya. Wah, K-Knight tidak dicek, K-Knight. Anjing loncat. Karma lu Smogi. Mantap banget memang ini. OP attacker. No molly, no ult, but a chance. First step taken in a 1v2. Chichu. Itu udah disrespect itu. Loncat aja lah.
No resilience. Taking 9-1 already. Oh, K9. Finally, a little life in him.
Kenapa tiba-tiba observer gantinya pas mati semua gitu guys ya?
This could be great. Could be rewarded and it is for 1. The best you could achieve really.
Nice
Just
trade.
that gun in
Tapi
hand,
2
but
lawan
look who's
3.
lurking, look who's creeping closer.
All 3 towards the flank.
Looks like it. How do they read that?
Last time they did get quite aggressive on one of the post plants in towards CT.
Cicu ngeliat CT, Kangkang auto ini guys, auto lihat hookah nih.
We know snake bias, so they basically have
Ayo
to
cek dulu CT-nya
commit to
Cicu.
an engagement.
Set, biar pasti set. Kosong. Nah lihat hookah nih Kangkang nih mantap. Ini dia guys.
Two satchels for
Ini dia nih
YZ as well.
3K 4 second OP. Udah lihat kiri dong.
Here comes the challenge. Here comes the first.
Gak kena guys.
Mollied off from the angle, it gives them an opportunity towards.
Alah, kedipis guys.
Elbow with the smokes already here. BiliBili finally getting another on the board. Dealing with Kang.
For showstopper. Tour de force here. Seekers available.
You want to play?
And
Oh, ini nih Kangkang V2 cina guys.
another couple.
I don't know if you want to play. YZ. Is he checking? Is he checking? Oh my god! Oh, and the punish on the backup!
Oke, dua-duanya miss. Tapi yang satu dapat temennya ya. Dapat temennya. Iya benar.
He has not been dealt with. He's gone unchecked, and that confidence has just gone out of this world. Chasing him down, hunting him out of the round, and out the last chance in this half.
Kangkang P2. P2000 kali guys ya maksud.
Lock down the site now. All 3 players for BiliBili trying to make their way back through CT.
Yar.
Trailblazer invested very early on. Decent damage there.
Anjir, dipik 2 OP tuh gimana gak ngeri.
K9 still trying, still firing, but he's gone down. And the
Oke, boleh.
It's tournament life on the line for these guys, and going out with a whimper would be near on unfair to how well they've shown their form here, but now their chance on the attack. EDG with 3 players towards the A site.
Some key utility burn up here. BiliBili look like they've got their sights set towards A.
Gubrak ya nggak kena.
Headhunter on the other side.
Wah.
Actually find the kill on the
Hit doang.
And I think we might see some overconfident plays from EDG, and maybe rightly so. Keep that mental.
Timingnya.
How Swaggy standing finally goes down, but now there's how to backfill this, but it's all been traded out.
Gak apa-apa.
Down to a 2v2, and the plant's up next. I don't think anything's going to dissuade this. And K9 closing a little more.
Oh si K9 itu.
CT, but that
Coba digacor kiri dulu dong. Ayayay.
It's all on one. Chichu here. Almost could close down the account very quickly. He's able to get this, but you can see the BiliBili digging in deep this time.
It's key though, he dealt with the camera on that first peek. So a clean 1v2 opportunity.
Udah 50 dong, buset.
Finds the BiliBili, but it's not without a little bit of punch to it. 3 Vandals coming into play. 1 Bulldog still left over with K9. And the SMG on Rin. Looks like it's going to have some pace to this one. A bit of an early challenge, going to force Chichu further back.
Masa iya dapat bonus.
Nobody just jump check in here.
Apakah mengikuti jejak DRX? Gua baca 2 kali lagi, guys.
That's the other side. Well, the other entry point here to B site. Looks as if BiliBili were on the brink of popping out that smoke.
Takut gitu anjir. Takut ada yang
See on the
KP.
X-ray.
Look at that
members
stack.
committed to it. And elsewhere, look at the exploration outside showers.
Smoggy. How far can Smoggy get to? This is about it, right? So it's like, does he? He might have heard that jump spot.
Gue sih malas aja deketin trap gitu berisik.
Rotating away.
I think he's definitely heard it.
But how much does he commit? You can see the hesitation, right? Look at Kang on the map. He is literally their thought process so far. That boombot was enough that kept them back towards B.
Yeah, that was the key audio cue come through. But with the flash not confirming anything outside Hookah here, and the smoke's being invested.
Dapat nih si Smoggy. Emang rejeki lu Smoggy, nggak kemana nungguin lama.
Trying to spray into that smoke, praying it would connect, and it doesn't. So they got 4 players on the side, but they don't have the safety of showers. They don't fully know about the flank potentially, so they're going to look towards CT. Take the space away, find a fair fight. But
cakep si Kang memang.
Takes down your 70, and now we look towards what's remaining.
Boleh.
Make it to EDG.
Sip.
Standing clean.
Flawless clean sheet ini guys, clean sheet.
Alive, overwhelmed, held on
Nah hit
rounds,
si Smoggy.
and EDG up to 11. Keep them held at 11, but it's a long road. We go in. Flash sent to the other side. You can see the idea to clear through shower, but this is going to be BiliBili working towards long. Nobody going to get mostly put on notice here. Quick challenge and a quick frag. Chichu so sharp, forced away, but doesn't look fussed. And look at all of this. They have to try and clear past to get there. That's a problem for Bianca with the wall bang to add to it. Controlling
boleh 2 di wall bang.
Nothing is going BiliBili's way.
Smoggy sih udah
best opportunity.
Bebas, mainnya udah bebas ini.
Scrambled their funds together.
Terserah dia mau kemana. Boxnya dicek dulu nggak sih bang? Boxnya bang.
On a roll. K9 gonna find Smoggy. Oh dear, he's been given away.
Oke.
K9.
Wamo. Oke.
12, Mike, and this is that early util they might have. Maybe trying to clear towards long. Nothing there this time.
Oke, info 2B.
This is the problem.
Ih, Smoggy. Ayo lo.
Oh, they have no idea that Smoggy's around as well.
Ayo lo.
Shows his hand, but they take so much space.
Oh, sowarnya Kang. Sowar Kang. Oke, cakep.
He's so aware.
I've got your trail as well. Does expire. BiliBili stacking up to this. Timing of the nade to slow things down here. Beautifully done by Smoggy.
He's trying to keep quiet.
Dapat.
Still between Smoggy and Kang.
Yang kena lagi.
The entirety of BiliBili. YZ the only one to do some damage. Rin and YZ. Yes, ult for YZ.
One tap.
Aduh. He's desperate for it. Finding Kang. How long? Still a little further ahead though.
20 seconds. They have to make a move here.
What are you meant to do with this?
Ya nggak sih adik-adik ini?
17 now.
Karat ya kan?
Dwindling, trying to clear
tapi
the
kalau
site.
roketnya
Allow some time for this plant. Attention drawn in towards heaven as you can see the strike coming in towards shower. Oh, and Rin. This is devastating. A 13-4 result.
Kena box triple.
Looking back in peak form.
Next map.
A reset and a regain.
Salah. Next map.
Back to come.
As traditionally have very comfortable.
Map kedua EDG BLG. Apakah ini menjadi map terakhir adik-adik di hari ini ya? 2 map cukup seperti kata orang, 2 anak cukup. Ah, gak nyambung, maaf.
I'm expecting EDG to start off the
BLG
same
gue
way.
lupa lagi splitnya gimana dia.
On split here. Very slow, but that's it collapsing towards.
Langsung ZM, JJKK.
Well ahead of the curve, but it looks like it might be a mid pinch here, Lauren.
Yeah, because look at the spike. Look at
Yeah.
what they're actually going for.
Ya telat ya, kamu telat udah mulai guys.
Wait.
Loh, Kang dapet 2 terbang.
And they've won out towards Vents. Half of this map is theirs, leaving K-Knight. Actually,
ini expect ya ini.
Does he clear Chichu? He's looking for it, and he absolutely does.
Wah, nggak mati.
Back down to a 3v3. It's still possible
Doable,
here.
yeah.
That shot needs to work. And oh, fantastic follow-up as well from Yosemite. Taking down Kang, leaving Rin.
Oke, boleh. 1v1 ini nobody si gacor guys ya.
K-Knight, nobody. Spike down. Flash not there for 30 seconds.
K-Knight actually coming back round to B main.
Ih, dia expect abi men.
We're not gonna read this.
The timing on this is everything.
He's gonna check it.
He's looked.
Ah!
He still loses. K-Knight
Nice, Prala.
kicks off map 2. Does the judge get played in like before?
Aduh, ini jutnya YG nih bahaya nih.
Not gonna be an issue for Kang. Has to be dealt with by his teammates.
Tuh aduh, apakah ada yang akan terculik oleh judge? Oh, beli pop lagi nih. Aduh, tambah damage. Oh, kan kena cuelik. Untung cuma satu ya.
Reveal Kang's position and take
Kasih
down
bonus bang, ayo bang.
nobody as they look to drift back towards A.
Bikin 10-2 lagi bisa lah.
Only expecting nobody on the trailblazer there. K9's about to have his hands full though.
Buset, itu tripwire di atas guys. Buat counter aja.
Finds Yosemite. Last second, K9 found a response though.
He's playing ahead of this. That's so nice. He's trying to toy with him a little bit. Couldn't quite land the shot. So close yet so far now, down to 2. This was a bonus, but
kelihatan tuh Hellnya, aduh, orang Hellnya nggak lihat.
did he note on the other side? He
Cakep.
absolutely did. Relayed that back
Jangan jadi
through, leaving
mahal. Berangkat.
EDG. This time it's nobody leading the way. You can see the force back
Berangkat,
as well. They wanna
ambil
take that
heavennya.
space.
Aduh,
I think he was fully blind when
itu
he just
buta loh, dapet
that
anjir
shot.
pala.
he has to drift off with the player advantage. Howdong wanted to try and find that next pressure
Ya
point.
elah, ketutup
Does it.
semok.
This is great. The paranoia loaded on this. Yosemite's looking curious. Spots out the player,
Wah.
drops the spike. He's reading everything. This is much better. This is the side we want to see. Aggressive in the lane, confident in the fights. And
Nampaknya ini
Chichu's
akan
smoked
menjadi map lama
off.
adik-adik.
5 to get through with 25 seconds.
Tapping nggak sih ini
Nothing short of a miracle.
Cicu?
Looks like Chichu will try and just hold on to the rifle.
Cicu.
Crowd pissed if possible.
Cicu. Wah, dicek. Ya.
Flash didn't
Kena
connect,
info.
so not going to reveal there's a player
meledak.
in the middle. Now here comes the
Ya ilah, sakit banget digituin guys.
Look at this guy work. He's holding the back.
Lah,
Beautiful.
Judge nggak ada yang kena anjir.
To a second position, depending on Biank now to kick into gear.
Wah,
And he does.
bejir.
It's stunning. This is the BiliBili we've been waiting
Bejir.
to see. Absolute map 1, but kicking off map 2 with a bang. And nobody, Paranoia sent trying to run for his life, flash out. BiliBili hunting him down.
Bejir.
5 on
Bejir
the
5,
case.
bejir.
Oh,
Wah.
it is once he's found him. There we go. Oh, she used
Buset,
the
aduh burung.
flash there. Second invested too. Oh, the spam.
Enak.
Chichu's nuts.
Cicu.
I think they agree.
Yes. I hope you guys at home can hear this.
Lah, Kangkang
Rin has
mati.
found Kang in the meantime, so that is going to be the operator gone. I mean, that was on the other side of the map, I'm pretty sure. But
Hilang bah
still,
OP.
they've kind of paused for thought here, leaving Smoggy posted up, but they're drifting that spike back around the map. Smoggy's
Aduh.
success might continue on this path, but do they then check this?
It's a trade, but great
I've got your
clearance here.
trail.
45
Sus.
seconds left on the clock. It puts BiliBili in a position to set up accordingly.
That Seeker really sucks for Rin.
Yeah.
That's really awful for him. This paranoia could bail him out. He's opted to try and pop it towards the higher side of things. Nobody's found YZ.
Putihnya di delete.
And
Oke.
YZ
Nobody si gacor.
really gave away any chance he had.
30 seconds
As
left.
K9 closing in.
Reviewan masa
Still
iya
pretty
guys
far
ya.
off. 1v3 is a lot
Aman aja
to
ini.
ask for, but this man has had his moments. And she goes
Direkam
unchecked so
apa?
far.
Hilang.
He's reading somebody's followed the trailblazer here.
Fire in the
So wants to try and re-aggress through CT.
It's a tough crossfire he's got to walk
Yeah,
out towards. Look
really
at it.
difficult to isolate
Chichu
somebody.
left.
Lauren.
Swing could come out from nobody on the right, and the last line of defense, Howdong. K9 catches what? They gave him a
Okay.
chance on that near on, maybe.
Parah B
Brings
kayaknya
some
nih.
mid-presence.
Up, OP di Bangkong di sini dipakai guys.
In hand once again. Is he rewarded this time around?
He hasn't had those moments
Dapat
yet,
sih satu
but
nih minimal ya.
two players on the left-hand side here. Counter
Jar.
pull the trigger. No, absolutely not. Could have been. Isn't the case. And now we might have a brawl here. Rin getting curious, but
Nice.
to try and get ahead. Smoggy finds him.
Aduh, gak dapat dulu.
Not
Aduh,
Rin on
miss
the trade.
kangkangnya.
Now back down to the
Aduh,
4v4. It's
aduh.
getting chaotic.
timing
Paranoid's trying
usah dong,
to
aduh.
quell some of this, but Kano's position, a nice little off angle could be wonderful. Played a little ahead. He actually gets through in time. This is huge. Oh, the flash.
Buta.
So
Buta
heads up.
kon.
Brilliant work from nobody to ensure safety going forward.
Ah.
And EDG's trying to hit a little bit of form now.
Cicu.
As if they've got a grasp on the pacing.
Timing banget. Kangkang ya, hilang na timing lagi.
Turns his back for just a moment. Rin will punish. I
Anjir,
mean, Yosemite a million
OP-nya
miles away
kelempar
from
ke
this.
situ
Rin
anjir, ke
looks
side.
hell bent on doing further damage.
It looks like a 1v3 at this point. Oh,
Up.
there's
Kawan
two
dua.
back of
There's
sight.
two there.
Yes. Help. Now, I heard a snake.
Snake Wah, si
Somebody's
Ticu.
trying, but 27 HP ain't much, and the crossfire will be still holding strong enough, even though he can isolate one of the players. The timing's not going to be good here. Wait.
Disangkanya di heaven nih, pasti disangkanya di heaven.
Now he does.
Lah,
The
nembak.
timing is
Oke.
not there. It's time to back away.
Nggak dapet tuh OP-nya.
Get away in
Mati
time. It doesn't
juga.
matter.
Even if the Blade Storm. Something. Get it back in this half. Might be a little flash and dash.
Oh dear. Oh,
Lah.
how was he saved in that? Kagan got YZ in a second, but he still did the damage. He took down the tip of the spear, blunted it for the rest of the round. Nobody's a little ahead and a little isolated with the spike. Is somebody, yeah, he wants to punish us. That's a spike down, that's a spike down. Oh dear.
Ketahuan. Dapat
That
aja
could be a
timing si
fumble
Yosemite tuh ya. Nggak ketahuan sama
Potential
Bumbot.
mistake. They're on recovery mode and they're trying to get through to it. That is
Wah,
audacious
gelo.
work. Maybe a little off the cuff over aggression from Kangkang is punished. BiliBili given a huge opportunity to
Nggak kena.
defend this spike.
I mean, the spacing was just so questionable. In every single challenge here, Haodong and Chichu left to try and recover a 2v4.
Masih di expect gak sih nih? Box
All start
kanannya.
to get the spike back in hand. 50 seconds left on the clock. Haodong has found one.
Dapat.
Yang on the
Wah,
swing.
blind.
Chichu's gone down. It's all on Haodong. 1v3. 30 seconds. Make it a 1v2. K-Knight next.
Timing banget.
Readjusts. Slips to the other side of the corner, and Haodong's work
Wah.
was just BiliBili answering back. Yeah, Kangkang with
Sisa.
a lack of health is what I'm looking at.
Healing
Yeah,
dulu bos
forcing
lu.
this out early on, going to reveal a little bit more of the plan than maybe they wanted. You already see the drift coming in from YZ as well. Rotating a little closer. Be looking to punish off this. Kangkang
Anjingnya
gonna
kena anjing. Wah.
try- He's away.
He didn't so-
As he found it.
K-Knight can just chill. He's holding so much information here. Yes, nobody
Oh,
does
spotnya,
clear
Bang,
YZ.
spot.
But this is curious
Oh,
to see.
spotnya, Bang,
Expect
spotnya,
K-Knight
Bang.
Still around this. Look at Yosemite too. This is obscene. Too many
Okay,
targets
nice,
and too
Mogi.
many choices.
Aduh,
K-Knight punching. Chichu's
Cicunya.
down and so is the pit. And that spike is scrambling.
He just looks so disjointed.
It still is.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Ayo.
I mean, nobody's over here with the spike. Smoggy's still down in
Fighting.
the sewers.
Yeah, what is going on? It doesn't even
Yeah.
catch Rin. What is this round? It's so messy, and I don't expect this from these two teams. EDG have looked so crisp about it, but look at the timing in middle as well. Smoggy's gonna maybe get a fight on.
Ah,
He wins it.
kocak si
The
Rin.
cross is made. Nobody was very careful on the way through, just in case. Flash to CT. No one's close enough by.
Out of healing.
Nothing left in
Plants
the
there,
tank,
yeah.
but, yeah, Smoggy to get healed beyond 30 HP.
Okay, now it's close. Look at this angle from Smoggy. Rats him.
Cakep. Kelat,
Finds him.
2
Hands
lawan
or not,
1.
leaving it all down to Bianca in a 1v2. 2 flashes as well. Still one more. Oh
Uy.
my word!
Wah, biang masalah,
Nasty
guys.
from Bianc. Oh, but he didn't
Mantap,
expect the
nobody
wrap
gacor,
from
clutch.
nobody. Maybe they haven't. But for now, we look at what EDG are doing. An adjustment for sure. That B site hasn't been tested this early on. And it looks like Rin might be on the platter here.
Apalagi nih, si Rin mau ngapain, ha?
What's key is to know K-Knight's adjustment.
Kamehameha dia.
Utility, and look at his position. Enabling kind of 2B, 2 mid.
Is this going to be a burst? It absolutely is. Kangkang's
Aduh.
Yosemite's found one and the follow-up.
Dapat 2 ba Yosemite.
And why is he backfilling the space? That doorway's
Wah.
closed now. You are hoping
Lagi
they have
Mas Ryan.
success somewhere else because EDG have nothing to depend on apart from the players standing now and hoping they just win the fight. How long
Oh,
does?
Jutge.
There's something. They don't like what's around that corner. YZ can rest here. He can wait with that judge, the divide. He can maybe slip a little ahead of this. He's got a smoke to play in here, actually. And the glimpse doesn't like it. Falls away. Tries to find a new angle. The ult going to come online and spread on through. 24 seconds. And they've got to
Lanjut
walk
kios,
in
Bang.
what could be their death here. Trying to clear out, but 18 seconds. Look at this. Again, another messy round. That judge could be lethal.
enak.
It is. Diving in. It's just Chichu alive. 1 HP for now. Recovering quickly,
Wah,
but not quick enough.
bentar.
Again, I feel like throughout what we've seen from BiliBili, every single player now is starting to have those games. Oh, K-Knight, careful, Smoggy's in. That's ambitious to say the least. It's really on K-Knight. There's a blind can
Aduh, jadi jangkar nih si K-Knight.
Why is he denied? It's on nobody.
Nobody si Gacor, let's go!
Position is perfect.
Winnable ini.
Back down to reality. There's a chance for a plant. This is game on.
Rin's TP towards A main as well.
Oh,
It's
main-nya,
an
Bang.
opportunity here to pinch. The plant is open for heaven.
Mainnya bang.
They can't cross into screens.
Full kit for Rin. Smokes, Paranoia, TP's the lot. Yosoni as well has a little bit of util to work with, but the two on the site, nobody with one flash. And Howdong trying to toy with him up towards heaven. The Paranoia gets sent. Nobody has a look.
Nobody si Gacor.
He's seen Rin.
Aduh.
Can't handle him. And now the 1v1 begins.
Salah Howdong ini bang
Against
IGL
Rin.
kita.
Rin waiting, looking, desperate left, right. And now the fight, Rin's got him. BiliBili back. Fire. And on the other side of the thing is opposing
Oh yeah,
number,
Master
very
Talk, yeah.
quiet.
Absolutely. Talk about the first bloods. That was the driving force versus NRG, where we saw them put up a similar performance. How that one ended for BiliBili.
Yang Demon clutch under. Oh iya, itu yang main Foxy9 ya.
Tag coming through, couple of hits here.
Yang bener gak sih? Cemimiu ya guys ya, Cemimiu. Kalau nggak salah Foxy9 itu yang main.
Actually, Yosemite on the other side of the map, so I didn't even note him in B main. He's just lost out to Howdong. Taking a ton of damage.
But they've crept so close, I think nobody's aware of something. You can see the positioning kind of tucked into the corner here. And they're getting so much space for this. Nobody... This is a little uncomfy now. They've taken over Heaven, they've forced him away. Do they re-clear this? Are they aware of the possibility? Chichu's still on site, waiting.
Cakep.
Nobody strikes.
Aduh, abis pelor.
Decide their own timing. Fate in their
Ya,
own
elbow-nya nggak di
K-Knight swings pillar.
exit.
Spike is not down and it's not in hand. So now there's a problem. Smoggy comes around,
Cakep.
drops down Yosemite. And now K9 and Rin focusing towards CT, but I mean the Ghost's looking pretty good for it. There's Rin on
Aman
21
lah,
HP.
sekarat ini
Has
2 lawan
a lot of work to
1.
do, and they're sitting so comfortably on the other side. This should be an execution. And it is. Kang gonna find Rin.
Backed up through mid.
How close do they get? They don't have much util to play in, so actually,
Aduh.
Chichu fallen. What's going on?
Buta.
No way, that's just...
Jangan kasih
this
Keng-Keng.
doesn't seem right.
Jangan kasih, jangan kasih.
Kang-Kang's fine.
Ace Keng-Keng.
Absolutely
Aduh, abis
amazing.
pelor guys.
This is a rough battle, but he's still in control. What a shot! He almost turned around. He almost turned around. He almost turned around. Hopefully he finds a bit of that form going forward at 9-6. BiliBili on the cusp though. If they convert this 10, you're looking really well set. And pace
Set ngebut nih.
from YZ. Controlling middle early on. And look how deep EDG is sitting.
I mean, they've heard that one shot from the judge as well, so expecting them
Lah,
to
nubruk tuh.
probably respect this, but Smoggy takes a swing at it.
That's Dash gone though, so has to be a bit more careful. Almost giving up that Heaven control.
Did they just spot him? I think they did.
I
I'm
feel
pretty sure they saw Smoggy.
But there are 3 players for EDG here as well, so it's not an even fight, but got a lot of players waiting on this, and they're so close by. This is going to be a burst and a half. Turns the flash, comes back to the fight. Bianca overwhelm. It's all on one. It is Chichu. No chance on the second as Rin. Perfect spacing there. And, well, Kanga tries to fly and gets slowed down. What?
Anjir, nggak mati begitu
The
ya.
rifle didn't quite get who he wanted from the rocket, but still finds another target, finds another
Wah.
fight, and falls. BiliBili nervous.
Apa sih? Gak jelas.
Here we go. Okay. All right, Smoggy.
Pamali.
Big shot there. Rin's down.
One of your controllers down.
Tapi tadi di bawah situnya BLG time out.
Make these site hits happen. Big information as well. A quick burst. YZ wants to get towards Pillar, cross that gap, not be affected by the lack of those smokes. The boombot sent out, but doesn't find. Oh!
Wah.
This guy, so precise. And he's got his ult, healed up,
Was this
ready
dia?
to go. Again, bear in mind, it was Kang who was meant to be the dangerous one in this with the rifle. Now that's changed. The 3 players trying to dig in deep
enak nih,
here.
guys.
K9, Bianca, Yosemite, and a quick adjustment.
Oh, Keng-Keng.
Kang's found K9, Smoggy towards Bianca, and it should have been
Mantap dong.
11. You think it maybe, possibly. And Yosemite's on 12 HP. How's he meant to stall this out? He
Sip.
can't.
Mantap Smoggy bro. Dapat 4 bro.
any of the players going back and forth. You can't get KangKang. He's sat literally in CT. It does give you access towards heaven. It does give you the chance for that 3-2 split. Smoggy, this is normally a one and done, but he might make it more.
Smoggy pede banget.
Shots like that, can he escape?
He's going back in.
Screw it.
Lagi.
He wants another go.
Oper cook namanya itu ya.
And with just
Berangkat.
that tiny chance,
Comeback.
EDG doesn't have that wealth of experience to depend upon. A late game turnaround from EDG could be devastating.
Absolutely. To not even have the chance for a pause for thought or some breathing space in between rounds. See what that does in terms of the mental fortitude here for BiliBili. Stacked up here for a B here.
But I really like how different this hold is. Look at the positioning coming out from the likes of Howdong, from Smoggy. Very, very different. They're going to give up sight and try and contest the cross. Biank hits a big shot though.
Smoggy. Sabar Smoggy ya, sabar ah.
A little bit of a mistake there. Going to be exploited. Seeker's coming in. Do they try and spring it off the back? Plant now going to be coming down. Seeker's going to be going through. And now's the time to pounce. Spray in towards it. Catch what they can. They eat the flash. And they look for that first blood to be drawn. It's a wrap on pillar. Trying to clear towards the back of the side. And they're pouring all that utility in.
Chaos bet anjing. Mantap Smoggy memang. Let's go. 10 sama guys.
Through those vents. Seekers all in one direction. They're like, oh, I think there's a couple of people down here. And there are. They come flying
Mantap.
into their own slaughter.
11 deh guys, enak banget ini. Timing. Oke, mantap. Sip banget.
Like that shot was nasty.
Biasa si Smoggy gerakannya ada aja.
A 1v2 now. A chance to upgrade to a rifle.
Kismin deh. Kismin.
And yes, Chichu is the player on the A site. But the map is open for Rin.
Still options, yeah. Doesn't have the paranoia. 15 seconds off a second smoke. Gonna try and TP across the site.
Woi, Bang Rudi, terima kasih 7 bulannya.
Wrapping him.
Aman oleh Chichu ya, guys ya.
Concerning here for the second B side player with that pick committed towards B main. KangKang getting curious.
Nggak dapat.
Nearly catching himself.
Oh, deket Kang, Kang.
Hello. Oh, quick moves from YZ. Oh, that's so sick.
Aduh.
YZ outdoes KangKang there. Audacious play.
Smoggy
calls in.
lagi gacor.
And he's already got one. Howdong falls, so this is much better from BiliBili, getting a little bit of a go of things, but they still don't have a sight. They still don't have that end position to be in.
Kiri lu.
He does. Game back on. A's looking vulnerable. They could get into this now.
2v4 now, Chichu and nobody left to try and recover this. As he's found a third.
He's having a round. A necessary one as well.
Wah,
It's all
11
on
sama
Chichu
masa
in a
guys.
1v4, making a 1v3.
Wah,
Time
ente.
as YZ. Buy back in place of BiliBili. Full purchase for EDG2. Alt-wise, 2 in play. Howdongs and YZs. KangKang scene closed in on. You don't get to underestimate him, but
kenapa
you
dua
gotta
kali
be confident.
KangKang,
YZ
jangan.
is best sim again. Smoggy revealed.
Cakep.
Does damage, falls off. Does not get traded. No opportunity, so a 1-for-1.
Smoggy's just been insane the last few rounds for EDG. He's not
Smoggy.
done just yet.
Smoggy, kamu naik ke atas ini.
Looking for a little more here as BiliBili.
Timing
There's
banget.
a firing squad.
Yeah.
There's 3.
Not spotted on the cross.
There's 3 of them. That's so much to handle. He was so vulnerable. So now we look at Howdong, who's evacuating the site. He's not sticking around for a second. He's like, no, that is absolutely not where I want to be. They clear site quickly. Why is he the one to do it? Oh, he's having a go. He's having a damn go.
Cakep.
Smokes
Aduh,
himself.
satu
Try and
lagi
give him
tuh.
the 1v1, which he got. Slows down the road, yes, but it only puts him into a 2v3. Still so difficult. Chichu and nobody. Spotted early. Rim with a punish, nobody with the trade. That's not going to find him.
Oke, nobody si
And
gacor.
nobody in a 1v2. Why is he the hero for BiliBili in the last couple of rounds? Still standing. Is 70 there too? What does nobody do now? One flash. The dog. He ain't got the time for this. He's got to get a move on now. What? Oh my god, they would.
Hampir cok.
Look at the adjustment here from EDG. 3 players committed towards this A site now.
But look at the burst. BiliBili still going. Smoggy still swinging. Takes down K-Knight. Seekers come in. And now we're looking to try and get that next layer of pressure. Nobody decides against going for the flash through.
Look how early the divide is from Haldong. They want it. It looks like a pre-take here.
It looks like it. Do they go for it though? It's gonna be.
Oh, enak kamu terbaik.
And the 5v3 YZ Biank and Rin. It's looking like potentially OT now, but can they hold on to this? Back to the wall, Valorant smothered with utility, surrounded. Biank
Anjing masih dapat. Let's go! OT.
taking us the distance now.
Itu dia.
Making it. Sure. Oh.
Itu
Definitely should.
ngeliat dong, masa nggak lihat.
He's still going, he's still walking.
Wah,
Nobody, that was a bit
menggila itu nobody.
out there.
We saw the same sort of thing. Nobody getting ahead of the smoke. There's no.
I knew it! China, number one! China, number one! We are all from China! Everyone that I'm fighting is from China because they don't know what to do!
Draw their attention towards this. He has a real chance to be a threat. But I guess that
Kaget
window's
gua,
gonna be
anjing.
closing pretty soon because that ramp
Terima
pressure
kasih,
came, but now
10.000
Cutoff
pagi
gets a
hari.
second lease of life. Do they consider this? The 70's up there. Passive enough angle that he's not going to be really threatened initially.
Yeah, exactly.
Astaga, kaget
He's
gua.
on such a. Ooh, okay.
Aduh, Kangkang bau banget, asli.
Left for him. Looks like BLG might be the ones to strike first here in overtime.
EDG have stalled out. They don't have that next step. They have no advantage on this map. 30 seconds and nothing. It would near on take a mistake from BiliBili to open up that doorway again. And look at them, still utility in play here for BiliBili. They've got everything they want. So a very tough scenario for EDG.
Flash could be devastating here.
It's all about timing on this. There it is. And they swing off it.
Oh.
He does well to find
Ui.
YZ. This guy
Ace kah? Wah, nggak jadi ace.
seriously saved BiliBili here.
Actively
Setelan
clearing
dapper
big
nih
main.
namanya.
Problem being, Chichu and nobody in fairly committed positions here towards the choke point. Seeing the same sort of setup with the poison orb once again, and they were rewarded previously.
But it's all about timing for nobody. If he gets a fair fight on this, maybe. But if that wall drop,
Aduh, nobody-nya nggak dapet lagi.
Playing like this,
Ya kan?
Kangkang is there waiting behind the smoke. But BiliBili pause. They're looking to see if anyone's going to overextend. Is there another follow-up punish to this?
Dekat lagi tuh Cyber.
Looking expectedly towards heaven.
Nice.
Stunning shot from Kangkang to take down K-Knight, but the plant now looks available.
Timing
Even with
banget ini
Chichu
si
this
Cicu, gila.
close, and actually the position is quite curious.
Cicu.
The
Kadang,
second time of asking, he's got a big trade. BiliBili still locking it
Wah,
down.
Kangkangnya
All the trades
mati.
have been effective. A 2v2, but Smoggy
Smoggy?
appears on the site.
Smoggy
Comes
2v1,
out of the
let's
vents and
go.
even Rin to try and drift away.
Lord
Wants to catch
Rin.
one. Can he get it in time?
Wuh, berangkat.
Diving
Lanjut,
in,
lanjut,
EDG
adik-adik.
still alive.
Fake? No, Spike's actually coming back across here.
Yeah.
It's nobody on the other side with the flashes. Going to try and draw a rotation. EDG should get
Oh,
a
dibaca,
3v2,
dibaca,
maybe
guys.
4v2
No.
on the side here.
BiliBili aren't believing it for a second.
Wah,
But
Kangkang
they're
bau
already
banget.
down Kangkang, the first
Kacau lah,
line
mati
of this,
terus.
and look at the amount of room they've got to work with. Smoggy, a challenge in the smoke. Comes out with only
Okay,
one.
nice, Haldong.
And EDG
dapat
making
dua.
Haldong, who's held back both. YZ, it's on you again. And again, he's still finding value. 2 more targets. Looks to be denied, but they're still so close by YZ. Is he going to check on this? He's been saved.
Nice.
He gets cleared. Chichu so diligent
attacker,
in
menang
approach.
defender, asik banget
Leaving
ini, guys.
K-Knight in a 1v2. Plant now in. Oh,
Ah!
belting shot from K-Knight.
Cicu.
Chichu waiting.
He's tucked. He's
Cicu.
staying here on default.
How does K-Knight approach this?
Cicu.
How does he clear this through? Chichu is not going to move a muscle. Turns to take a look. And K-Knight's
Anjir, nggak mau
getting
cek belakang itu
closer.
dia.
Step
benar.
by step,
Ah.
closing the gap.
Ah,
And when is the by
kepedean.
Chichu. K-Knight's got him. And
BiliBili, this is even more committed than previously. We see a pace change here. Oh, maybe trying to avoid a flash, but comes to a little late actually. Perfectly timed by nobody.
Oh, the double stack, the double stack. The flash! Wait, Chichu still wins.
What?
Can come off it.
Anjir, buta dapat 2 biji.
Biank has fought back. Tried to take
Eh,
some
nobody
space,
si
but
gacor.
do you
Jangan mau
expect
kalah,
to see
nobody
it?
si gacor.
Nobody's been given a gift. Just a spot of a pixel.
Kabur,
That's all
kabur, ah.
he needed. He wants more. He's going to see more. That's both players. How long does he stand here? The support's a mile away. Smoggy and Haldong are nowhere
Jangan
near.
kocak. Kamu bertiga.
Finally making moves now. I think maybe after the identification of both players from BiliBili.
Dengeran
He
Heaven.
has to make a play here. A 2v3 situation. Biank drifting towards site, going to try and find the plant now.
Lawan.
So with the cam here, might even drift into a more passive setup. They can't get huddled into this corner though.
Oh, I don't know if the Seekers are going to give him enough respite from this. K-Knight has to find at least one, and he has. Spots out the second towards Heaven as well. That's going to be Smoggy diving on him. Biank, that's on you. You got to get him. And Smoggy looking to do it again this time. Denied! It's BiliBili!
Map 3 bro ya memang. GG. Kocak. Itu sorti udah keluar aja guys ya.
When they deliver.
Why is he having a mad
Iya.
It took so much.
Ternyata sampai map 3 adik-adik ya. Siapa kayak akan pulang? Itu ya pesawatnya udah nungguin ya. Jadi delay ya pesawatnya ya. Feeling gua sih tetap EDG yang menang ini. BiliBili pulang ini. Kira-kira BiliBili sampai episode berapa ya di map ini? Anjas. Alalalala. Oke, coba di gacor.
You got like a garage fight that's got its own sort of rules, and then one towards A-Long, but they're walking A-Long. Rin's still down here, but that sheriff has come to town and found Rin, leaving K-Knight, Bianchi.
There's no way they expect this.
What is this?
Ah,
What's going
kagak
on in this
expect.
game? Like, this is ridiculous.
Dapat
Looks
skeng-skeng
like
tuh.
deathmatch.
2v1. Ejet.
Just one left. Yosemite, spike in hand, 66 HP. Finds himself in a 1v2.
Wah, disangkanya ke short, guys.
They're thinking
Paranoid
maybe
of-
he's in sewer.
Yeah, Howdong's reposition here.
Loh,
30 seconds.
loh.
Nah.
Dia tahu bisa ngebaca dia, guys.
See?
Yeah.
It's being pinged out.
Ih, di ping anjir.
There's
That's the thing
Ih.
here.
Aduh, ngakak cik.
And he's off towards C.
I mean, a big gap here. Going to be able to get
10
the plant
seconds left.
comfortably. Hasn't recalled the utility just yet, so
No.
turret and alarm bot going to be
Yose nih jago aja.
question here.
planted.
When is Smoggy's fault line? It's back up now.
Oh my.
Ya pistol nih 1v1
Three
mulu nih.
kills in this round.
Rada kocak
The
juga.
fourth would be
Oh, dapat ini.
everything he
Bang
dreamed of with the
Semogi.
angle. Oh! Snaps to.
He's in the cam.
Yeah, this is going to be Knife's Edge. Can she
Langsung
even
cu. Aduh,
survive?
itu ketampar tuh
He's not getting
palanya.
pinged by the dart.
How?
Belakang.
He's still
Ya
checked up.
elah.
Why is he still going to look for it? Gets an upgrade and now gets ready. Sight's all there, so the plant should be able to go down pretty much uncontested at this point. Looking for a next pressure point through back into this, through garage potentially, but still. He's taking those
Dua
next
kali
steps.
di
These four
situ tuh.
players from EDG are being held
lihat arah
back.
sama.
Look at this firing squad waiting on logs. The timing from Rin could have
Allah.
been worse, but luckily for him, his teammates are by his side. They've got his back.
Allah.
There's nobody gets smoked off. They're looking for that next pressure coming in through from maybe garage, somewhere, anywhere. Nobody connects through the smoke.
Wah.
Enough. Converting the
Dapat
ball was BiliBili.
bonus, guys.
Unthinkable.
Wah, si Edward tinggi mana, Ward?
Rolling Thunder, Hunter's Fury available here. Two off the lockdown, so some key ultimates will be available behind this. Kung Kung. Blade Storm in hand. No rifle, wants to try and get the operator online on the defensive side here. That could be something to maybe swing things back in their favor.
The timing on this. I mean, yeah, no one's there for it, but diligent in approach. They found a weakness. They found a gap they want to exploit, and they're going to continue to do it, right? This is just clean work. Now, what difference do they have? A late Hunter's Fury did catch Rin. You're looking dead,
Ooh.
and he is. Put down early, they get the man advantage.
Boleh.
First time in a while, but they have Biank with their own
Terbang dulu
ult.
celong, Bang.
Definitely. Buy some time here. Got some shock darts lined up as well, I
Oh,
think.
terbang deh.
It looks like it, or it looks really weird. No, he absolutely
Yes.
does. Just how he's gone down too. They're
Enggak.
falling like flies. They're in so much
Aduh,
danger.
nggak dapet.
The pressure now coming in. Player spotted. K-Knight
Oke.
there. Why is he there? The fuse
Oke.
started.
Diffuse,
K-Knight-
awas, swordnya.
Oh,
Oh,
fair
mantap.
play on that.
Akhirnya
Retreating
4-1
towards
lagi,
Rob.
guys.
Faith in the Hunter's Fury, but Howdong finding a crucial kill.
Players, we now basically have
Patut
four
dibantu
leaning
ke backside
towards C.
kan.
Does also enable the rotation for EDG because Kangkang's confirmed no presence behind the drone. Why is he tagged up pretty heavy here?
Ke
But won't
backside.
fall.
Still alive, looking to pressure though. They're starting to get closer. Look at it through towards Garage. Look at Howdong.
Aduh, Howdongnya cuma dapat satu. Keset dah. Oke, mantap. Mantap, nobody si gacor. Jadi dia sudah memegang operator ya. Dapat ini. Masih dapat quick scope, guys. Gelo emang.
A new position to play from.
Pakai OP berisik lagi nih.
Back to it. Go has to give it away on the out drone. Not too many options
Oh,
there.
hancur itu, hancur. Kena shock dart. After shock.
Lockdown goes down. Get out of it! This guy is like a heat-seeking missile. He does not miss.
Volume change. He went for the
What?
volume
Stop
change.
it. No.
Oh my
Dia,
God.
Kang.
Just to get the AP long, so it really enables a heavy lean towards B or A. As
Kena
try
le.
and find the timing onto B.
Wow. YZ got caught and did not get punished, but
Bubrak
the
di Let's
and
Go.
Chichu going to take that space. They have to evacuate. 30 seconds now. Maybe looking to run towards C.
Aduh, Yosemite-nya dapat timing.
Punish Smoggy on the way back through. Howdong there, but look at the back lines as well. We're gonna have
Aduh, YZ-nya bang. YZ bokong bang. Nobody. Nice, nobody. Dapat dia. Ngeliatin minimap anjir. Nobody. KOC. Mantap. Berangkat. Bubrak. Ready setup.
I mean, this is really confounding and confirming the problem. But YZ is still so deep on this. He's been allowed to get this close. And Smoggy was none the wiser. Nobody's angle was not keeping this safe. Trying to be drawn away from this. Nobody is under a lot of pressure, making up for maybe a little bit of mistake.
Alah, dibokong lagi sama si Yose.
BiliBili dealing with EDG.
Wah.
The most ridiculous pinches.
Momen kangkung, guys. Rasor dapat ini kangkung.
Kang one off the blade storm.
Cek kiri nggak sih kangkung?
Clear close.
Of course he will. Let's go.
He was about to.
Quick enough.
Rip tiba.
And a preemptive Hunter's Fury on this.
Sirin di side.
From B to C, but already a player's on the site. Chichu's in trouble. They're coming on in. Can he isolate a fair fight? And this is even get a chance, and he absolutely
Nice banget flashnya. Chichu.
Keeps it safe, keeps it secure.
Boleh.
Finally.
Well, with a very quick rotation away from A.
It looked like a good idea, right? By all of those accounts, it actually looked right, but
Miss.
this time for Kang. Gonna be actually chased.
Aduh.
Chasing Smoggy down, gonna catch one in the
Dapat
heel.
aja si Yose.
Drift of a fight, a dry fight. And a
Mampus,
backhand.
nobody si gacor, bos.
Sends YZ out of the round, evening the score up to a 4v4.
Howdong will clear through, but no confirmation of anybody's whereabouts. Revealing area. Just gotta be careful of that. As you hit it through, Neural Theft will confirm, but lockdown ticking away here.
Nobody. Wah! Anjay, des di Bangkong.
How am I? And I don't understand. I want to watch you back, but nobody's.
Aduh, ketahuan stepnya, guys.
So bloody. This is ridiculous. Howdong in a 1v2. Look at the HP. It's possible. It's doable. Yosemite the one to
Belum
stop.
di-plan,
This, can he
aman aja.
close it? 45 seconds and he holds.
Santai
He
Howdong.
waits.
Jangan gerak Howdong.
Patience.
Yes!
Pays Howdong. Yeah, Howdong deeper angle. Actually just drawn off it. The timing works well. YZ looking to close the gap a little. Maybe slowed down by the paranoia. But wants to get into this. Two players, one right, one left. Now there's issues. Isolates a fight, but it's going to be EDG with the effective trades at 3-2.
Smoggy aman aja, Smoggy
Leaving
tungguin.
the man up and
Terang.
Betters nobody from the
Ngelamun.
angle, leaving just one. Kang in a 1v2 and a safe plant for BiliBili.
Lagi drone.
The Howdong could get punished.
The angles. Did he
Tahu dia lihat.
final player? It looks.
Oh no, animasi.
Of course, in terms of expectations here, but it's a close affair here on map 3.
Oh yeah.
If anyone can take an early lead in the second half. Trade-off of information. YZ
Kabur.
forced to retreat.
Tergedein dikit, guys, biar seru.
Not for long.
Oke, Kang.
To win that fight, it still just feels so unfair. The amount of situations
His
like
classic
this.
has done dirty things in a few days.
Maybe
Get
get it.
classic.
I might have to get the, the admins take a little look through that, whatever it's made of. But again, a great start. They've pulled away one player above a minute too, but look at the response from BiliBili.
Enak.
Mid control, but
Lagi
EDG fully aware of that intent. There's one
Ah! Itu bawahnya, oke.
and it was Rin with a
Untung
chance.
gak bengong lu, Smoky ya.
As clean as you like. 5 alive, and very few chances for Biank now.
Frenzy in hand as well. The distance is going to be a concern. The cage will pop in front of him. KangKang's posted on this angle. Wow.
Alah.
Could cause concerns. Headshot found. 4 enemies left. Let's try and dig out here.
It's not gonna happen there, is it?
To this three-man stack on A site.
Why is he not checked on Knight? Oh, K-Knight can slow down towards long. This is gonna put at least one on an island. That's gonna be Biank.
Nice,
Opening
coba
it up,
digacor.
nobody goes down.
Satu. Aduh, satu lagi, Kang.
K-Knight can only stand for so long. Falls to the side stairs. They execute perfectly in 10 seconds.
Namanya mendapat bonus ya, tutor.
In favor of EDG. You can see on the minimap here, Rin and Yosemite looking to hold on to these rifles.
EDG, a similar look, eyeing up that C site, a passive hold.
Alah, kena ding duluan.
Going to get contact towards KangKang. That's a first. Draws first blood and slows it down.
Kena ding juga lu.
Nobody gets punished on a trade comes out and now the fight begins.
Aduh, tret-tretannya.
Try and get in their face. That's what's worked for them. K-Knight this time.
Itu disisain 4.
Chichu, a 1v4.
Lah, grabnya gitu
Very
anjir, mau
tough
kemana itu?
positions to clear out, but a couple of 1v1s he could have.
If you isolate Yosemite,
Bukan.
that would have towards the
Rip,
dying
kartu
A site.
kuning.
Can they withstand the pressure though, Lauren?
Again, nervous YZ holding towards long. Could be overwhelmed, could be punished. K-Knight, can he back him up in time? Smoke going into play. Now you're getting ready. You know what's going to be coming your way. 4 players. Oh, it's fantastic.
Whoa.
K-Knight and YZ playing together in unison.
Hilang
They
semua langsung,
handle
guys.
EDG.
Time out
We've
tuh nggak
seen
sih?
so maybe trying to protect the funds a little bit behind this.
Enak.
KangKang straight onto his, obviously.
Kalau terakhir sebelum pamit. Wah, pamit kemana Ipan? Makasih 15 bulannya.
This positioning from BiliBili. Are they
Pamit.
putting this as an E-piece? Is this...
It's one of the most disgusting B-site holds I think I've ever seen.
Look at it. What do they know? I mean, for now, it's poor old YZ in a world of trouble. He can't really do much about this. It's just try and suffer through, see if he can survive. If there's anything else to put him down. But it'll be a full-on retake, and look who's getting aggressive towards CT. Counter ult comes in, they're going to take back through Garage. Chichu, he's gotten one. Trades there. KangKang takes over.
Ya, kulit kanan yang gak dapet.
And he's the one to punish. Great work from Howdong.
Gila, Howdong tuh berani banget ya.
Starting to see a lack of that proactivity, the initiative being taken around the map by BiliBili. As I say that, YZ will find nobody drifting into A lobby. Spurred on an explosion elsewhere on the map, but revealing area. Garage might be the next port of call here. Smoggy punished.
Recon, bah.
Further information found as well.
Looked like he did loads more damage, but he didn't. KangKang still on around 80 HP. Paranoia is fantastic. Look at this. Close the gap. Ow! Did Rin get nothing out of that? Howdong's caught him. He's brought it back down to 3v4. Maybe there's still a chance of this. Biank wants to get involved. Plays a little ahead. Slips through the smoke and tries to find a target. Howdong's found another.
Gak ada kutukan ini, guys.
How are you
Mantap.
doing this? Surely
Masih
not
bisa,
BiliBili
2-2.
might be
Aduh.
here. YZ on the trade out.
Aduh, KangKang. Kutukan 11.
Let's have a little glance at it. YZ looking interested but not overcommitted. A TP taken towards sewer. And they start to work. YZ adrenaline starting to pump now, surely.
I mean, since this adjustment of putting Yosemite and YZ in this sort of situation,
OP versus OP.
I got worried.
But KangKang's not. KangKang's out!
Aduh, dia yang
A
agresif, guys.
gutsy play, but YZ too clean. Too aware, too on point. Looks towards sewer now, controls the space, but look at EDG pivoting quickly.
Apa namanya, nyamperin crosshair.
Opportunities elsewhere with a third player committed towards A site. Nobody though. Trying to find some Space on B. Chichu's found Rin.
Klik lu.
It could open the floodgates.
Aduh,
Yes, Smoggy
di-trade.
will double down. Give me a safe plant here.
It's all from A side as well. They've just divided the map in a different way. The horizontal split between them. Nobody gonna dip back through towards middle. Try and create a little bit of a crossfire here. Smoggy, very precarious in positioning.
Considering the
Oh,
lockdown, there they
yeah.
are.
They're going for it. And they could deny it, but Yosemite's going to connect towards Chichu. Oh,
Aduh.
another fight! This guy is wild! But nobody in a 1v2 does he get a chance. They're storming the gate.
Si
They're
Gacor, guys, si
close.
Gacor.
He spotted him. He can't
Aduh,
fight
satu
Kaylin.
lagi.
Nobody wants to go to B, apparently. He wants to get there quite quickly as well. Full space taken. And this is what BiliBili looked ready for before, but now only one posted up on this. That is going to be nobody. The utility didn't get cleared.
Mind game's in effect here.
That's a spike.
BiliBili peeling away from this 3-stack on A that has worked previously. Yosemite, this time around, investing utility elsewhere. EDG will capitalize. A little awkward to get the spike down just yet. Biank primed and ready for the retake, though.
There we go. Started off. Uh-oh. Can Kang do the dance?
Eh,
Trying to keep
aman.
himself mobile here. It's no
Magang
good
dapat
playing
kanan.
Sunny first. And
Aduh,
Kang with
nggak
a
dapat.
chance of things here. Spots out one towards CT, kind of gives away the intention of BiliBili. Want to break back
Lah,
in.
klik
They
kanan
might
dah.
just be doing it. How do nobody in unison?
Blood,
Magang
sweat, and
getar.
tears going into map 3 here, Lauren. EDG on the brink.
Naik nih mentalnya.
GG. Or a chance at OT. EDG on the attacking side, eyeing up that C site. There is 3 players not far away from this. One of them, Rin. Not ideal weaponry. Has full kit though. Now noted. Does he get played in on this now? Do they continue on this path? Wait, hold on. This could be big. They're trying to pressure this. They're trying to push down towards this. Look at Rin taking the space. Chichu's fallen. There's a real shot at this one.
Ya, aduh,
They're
aduh,
hurting
Rin
them away.
alive.
And look at the other side of the map. YZ.
Awas
has
YZ,
backfilled
awas,
this. He's
aduh.
gonna hit
Di kanan. Yes! Let's go!
YZ down. The gate's looking open towards A, but do they?
Balik
go?
They
lagi.
baited them. Yosemite heading all the way across here with K-Knight. Actually destroying the dart.
Take flight.
Still shows presence on C long here. Drone will come through. Only spotting one though.
Didn't catch Rin.
No. But
Hey,
they've
what?
already split the defenses.
They have.
We'll have a 4v2 potentially on C site here.
Walk in now.
Rin's still only got that stinger. Gonna be stunned up too. Closing the gap. This is all in from Biank. He's hoping he doesn't get checked and he's slipping to the smoke. He does. And Rin
Aduh.
succeeds.
Aduh,
Biank
dalam smoke itu.
doubles down.
Nice.
There's nobody.
Tuh Vito.
Finding both.
Ya.
Leaving them in a 2v2. Plant should be okay. We've got one towards long and one towards CT.
Look at the HP bars though. 45 HP a piece here.
Oh,
And Yosemite's found the kill.
No!
To close it, can Smoggy get
Mantap
EDG
dulu lah, Bang
across the line?
Smoggy.
Kaylin's
Ay,
position
ay, ay.
is ratty, it's patient. It might
Belakang
just
bang,
pay.
belakang
Somebody trying to
bang.
play his life and Smoggy gets to slip
Ada
away.
bapak-bapak guys.
There
One
is-
kill in the Rolling Thunder, Lauren.
There is timing on this.
Oh!
Oh my god, he's got it, baby! He's got the ult, and
Punya
he's barely
ulti.
got a breath. Look at his HP. It's all he's got. And is this a chance for Yosemite to close in? He's trying it, but time is running low. He's got to move. He's got to go.
GG! Let's go!
EDG sending BiliBili back on home.
Masih sesuai prediksi. Aman aja adik-adik. Aman aja. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton ya. Jangan lupa like,
What
share,
an
and subrek.
absolute treat to see this series.